Hello, chaps. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Happy New Year. How are you today? Great. I'm Station Films. And today I'll do something different than 3D animation. Today we'll be talking about my custom wooden railway Thomas. So some months ago, I gave my youngest cousin some wooden railway items. The knockoff ones because I'm a cheap fuck, not to mention the fact that even if he been on Brazil, I couldn't afford to buy it because Brazil is like this. Yeah, that I had because I thought I wouldn't need them. And even longer ago, I customized them. All of them. This Thomas here was a second one I got after I stupid and whining enough to just throw it away. All because I was too undecidable about what I wanted to collect. Yeah, it happens. Although I don't got any pictures of it, I do remember making this Thomas model, uh, Railway Series Thomas. Then I tried to make it like the original one. Like I was trying to restore it, but clearly it didn't work. Because at those times, I clearly didn't know how to do stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I recently got them back. Then yeah, I'm going to try to restore them. And oh yeah, why the knockoffs? Well, this is the only thing I have to work with. So yeah, let's begin. So this is Thomas before he was customized. Yeah, he was pretty shitty. Yeah. I didn't know how to customize, like I said, so I'm going to fix him. So I first started by removing his couplings, and he was one of two engines who could remove his couplings right now because his couplings wasn't easy to remove and the other engines were impossible. So I needed to wait for tomorrow because they were all super glued. And I removed his smoke box for easier painting. But as for why I removed the couplings, well, I had a different plan for them. Then I cut away his boiler because I didn't like how flat it was, and I kissed the decals a goodbye because I sanded them off. I honestly thought that I could have done a little better, but it's okay. Then I started on his shaping, which, yeah, I didn't like it. It looked just exactly like how I would have done in months prior to this, but it's okay, at least it doesn't look awful. So I used cardboard for his loped running board and used tape to glue it alongside with his frames. I also used a special type of clay to make his wheel arches, his new boiler, his new dome, and his new whistles. And I also filled his back because I thought that I caught too much. And yeah, he's now filled with clay, and there's also a tape on the back because there was a hole on it. As you might have noticed, you can see that I bolted some Ertl style side rods on the engine, but I later changed that, and the coupling system was now different. It was using paper clips now, but I used different paper clips for smaller ones that I bought because I wanted to fit with the other engines. And I also changed my mind on how I would make the whistle, so I remove it. Then comes the priming, which I wasn't sure if I should do it since the surface was pretty fine, but I decided to do it regardless. Yeah, I just painted the model white and call it a day. I didn't paint the wheels though, not as the chassis. I also forgot to mention that his smoke box was actually from Oliver's. I was originally going to use Percy's, but instead I used Oliver's. But I decided to change it to Oliver's because Percy's was cut in half to accommodate his boiler, so yeah. Also, Oliver had a bigger funnel, so yeah. Then I painted it in his blue, and let me tell you, this is one of the best blues I ever used, man. It's so Thomas like. And then I followed up by his red details and black details. Except the running board kept the color white because it was already the color that I needed. And then comes the lining, and yeah, it wasn't bad, but it really wasn't good. So, because of this, I decided to change the lining that I used painted tape and change it to basically using toothpicks as the new lining. So yeah, but you'll have to wait to see that. Meanwhile, I drew all of his faces and put the names of their characters on back of them, including Thomas. And with that, it's time for the reveal. I'm honestly really proud of this costume. I really like the lining, even though it's not the best. I like how this showcase is more proper instead of just talking around. I like how it looks. I really like how I could accomplish it. Yeah. So I like it. I don't remember if the smoke box is from Edwards or from Oliver's though. But I'm happy with him. Here is his faces. And yeah, really happy with how he turned out. I'm doing a voiceover because I don't want to get copyright. So yeah, but this is not the last time that you'll see Thomas. It's like this. I'll customize him more in future. So this is not the last time that you'll ever see Thomas and his friends customized like this. So yeah, that's it. Have a nice rest of your day, and yeah, bye.